Hey, it's just so Trish, and today I'm going to talk to you about why Weight Watchers or even Trim Healthy Mama is not for everybody. No, not for everybody. I know the fro is strong with this one today. So anyways, here we go. All right, so a couple years ago, now I've done Weight Watchers sporadically, faithfully, whatever, and I did a stint on Trim Healthy Mama, and it did not work for me. And I was reminded, and I went back to, because I just felt like it was draining me, and everybody was having all this success. Well, not everybody. There's a portion of us that are like, does not do a thing for me. And I was reminded of an article I had read called, oh, I don't know what it's called. It's like the blood type diet is what it's called, blood type diet. And I'd read about it a long time ago. Wikipedia considers it a fad diet. I don't actually consider it a diet. I just kind of consider it observations. So, there was a doctor, There is somebody who had sat down and came up, and I'm going to put the link down here, that came up with the idea behind a blood type. And his claim was that food you eat reacts chemically with your blood type. So if you follow a diet designed for your body type, your blood type, your body will digest food more efficiently. And you'll lose weight and have more energy and help prevent disease. So I always found that when I found this, I found that I'd already started gravitating towards those foods through Weight Watchers, that it worked. I was eating this. I was already eating this way. So here we go. So I'm a type A blood type, and I'm going to read you mine first. Mine is a meat-free diet based on fruits and vegetables, beans and legumes, and whole grains, ideally organic or fresh, and that I have a sensitive immune system. Meat-free doesn't actually work with Trim Healthy Mama. Am I meat-free? No, I'm not meat-free. But I'm also not heavy meat. And I find more and more I'm just not a heavy meat eater. And when I eat heavy meat, when I heavily eat meat, I just kind of drain and I become just bogged down. So that is not a Trim Healthy Mama way. No. If you're type B, and this is a nutshell, you should avoid corn, wheat, buckwheat, lentils, tomatoes, peanuts, and sesame seeds. Chicken is also problematic. He encourages eating green vegetables, eggs, certain meats, and low-fat dairy. Type O's. A high-protein diet heavy on lean meat, poultry, fish, and vegetables, light on grain, beans, and dairy. Type O is like Trim Healthy Mama way. So here's the deal. If you have been successful with Trim Healthy Mama, first poll, what is your blood type? So that's my poll I'm putting there. Okay, so I think this gets to be important. I think there's some of us, like I have a girlfriend who's just like, I can't do Weight Watchers. And I think the whole low fat part is a fad, is a somewhat dangerous, unhealthy fad. Now my body can respond really well to low fat because I'm eating kind of a high carb. And that's an meal if you're doing Trim Healthy Mama. But I have a girlfriend who's just like, I could never do Weight Watchers. I ate all my calories for the day because I wanted bacon in the morning. And if I can't have bacon, I don't need to lose weight. She's probably a type O, not a type A. And that's where Trim Healthy Mama, I think Trim Healthy Mama really suits those. I don't want to say that are only type O. I think it can suit some, but is much more effective with type O blood types. And everybody I'm talking to in my community, people I physically see, not people I talk to on social media, they're type O that are doing well on Trim Healthy Mama. Now, I haven't actually ever put Weight Watchers to the test on the blood type. So, I will say there is a site. So, if you're ever curious on doing Weight Watchers, there's a site that has all the different points. And I'll put that link down there too. So, how to calculate them. So, I like to use the flex points. I use a very older one. All right, so I'm doing the flex points. And the ones I've always been successful with. So this is the original one. And I'm just calculating it based on calories, fat, and fiber. Well, being a type A, being the fact that I'm not really responding to high-fat meats, it works. So now the new Smart Points, there it is. So it's calories, saturated fat, sugar, and protein. And then the old Points Plus is kind of fat, calories, fiber, and protein. So it seems like if you're doing like the old Points Plus, that was almost like a type B blood type according to the diet, whatever. And it seems like the new Smart Points is more for a type O kind of deal. So, again, I am not an expert on this. This is in my novice opinion, but it just, yeah, someone came in and is in here with me. So, in my novice opinion, I really think blood type has something to do with it. And when you can't go across the board that says you need to eat a low-fat diet, you need to eat a low-carb diet, you need to eat, and there's all these things that come out. And I think you really got to do some research in like who you are and what does your body respond to. So those are my thoughts. And one of the things I wanted to put out there towards you, I want to hear your experience. I want to know, if you have had success in your weight loss journey through the years, what kind of method or plan did you do? Then on top of it, what kind of blood type are you, and were you eating according to what is proposed for your blood type? That's what I'm curious on. And I would like to know, because I think there's a lot of us that struggle, and we struggle because we watch somebody do a low-carb diet. Never in my life can I function on a low-carb diet. It's not going to happen. And yet there's people who are crazy successful with it. And you can't deny that they're not healthier. They're healthier. But if I ate that way, I would be like a puddle of nothing. Nothing at all. So those are my thoughts. I definitely want to know your opinions. I want you to think about this. I want you to look at the links and see what, see how it fits to you. And am I wrong? Am I wrong to consider this just because it works for me? Just because so anyways, I will talk to you soon. Peace out.